Greetings and welcome to episode 5 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Great Britain campaign. And this, my friends, was the last time where we were finally bringing Ankara, my friends, under siege. Ankara, which is one of the most important regions for the Ottomans. Now, we're doing this, my friends, for two different reasons. The first is obviously a technical issue. The second is we've pretty much had to launch this sort of assault pretty much against our instincts, as it were, but we've got to make the best of what we can. Now, we've been pushed from pillar to post here. We haven't really sort of settled on a sort of coherent strategy in this sort of campaign, as it were, but from today we are, my friends, we are going to bring ourselves fully now. We're going to have a nice, strong, coherent strategy which is going to make this work. Even though we've had to do it completely the different way we would normally do, we've got to make this work. We cannot allow the sacrifice of these men to go in vain, my friends. We have to do the best we can here. So let's have a look how we stand at the moment. This is how we stand. We've got these two armies here. Look at this army here, my friends. It's absolutely a phenomenal army. It has seen some real fights. And this one as well, look at this. We're bringing these up to replenish as well. Look at this, General John Churchill. Absolutely fan. Look at this. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant commander. It really is a phenomenal commander. How he's going for Ankara. As you can see, Ankara now has been hit pretty hard. Istanbul, we did take Istanbul, but they took it back off. We abandoned Istanbul on purpose, my friends. But we are going to take Istanbul back. We are not going to allow this campaign to sort of drift away from us at all. We have to get ourselves dug in here. We have to do something decent here with what we've got. And we are going to do that. We're also going to stop this fighting here around Armenia. We're going to bring this army. As you can see, it's almost a full stack army. It is looking fantastic. They're all the way down here on the borders here, right almost on the border of Asia almost, my friends. There's no point in it being here. There's absolutely no point in it being here. It's completely lost here. We are going to send this army back up through here. It's going to come through to Ankara. It's going to rest and recuperate, and then it's probably either going to be used to attack Istanbul, or it's going to be used to defend Ankara with one of these other armies being moved on to attack Istanbul. We're then going to link these two regions together. We're going to bring two of the most sort of productive, production-rich, and the sort of mineral-rich, wealth, natural resource-rich regions under our control, and from there we can start to build our empire. Although our empire is in a completely different area and place than we wanted to be originally, we have to make the best of what we've got. There's no point in crying over spilt milk, my friends. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move this army here all the way back up to here. That's where it's going to be. So again, we begin immediately pulling out of here the siege we've established here. If they come after us, then so be it. We should. Ooh, look at that. That's an absolute. They're an absolute nightmare to fight those organ guns. They really can be a nightmare. But we're going to abandon here. We're not going to be taking this down here. There's absolutely no point. It's too far out of reach. There's no sort of close support. We're putting ourselves way. Our supply lines would be stretched to the absolute limit here. It would be best if we can take Ankara and then take Istanbul and then see how we go from there, my friends. See what else we can do here. Got Greece here as well, which I hope is going to hold here. But what we're trying to do is just break up this Ottoman Empire enough so that either the Russians, like as you can see, they've taken the Crimea, or maybe Poland. So a quick look here, a quick jog of our memories here. To see Poland, there it is. Allies, Spain, so they're not at war with any of those. Russia's still at war with the Ottomans, which is good. We're going to try and get some trade with Russia. Let's see what we can do here. Nope, they're not interested. Maybe we can throw some technology their way. Plague bayonet. No, still not interested, which is fine. Not a problem at all. Denmark is unfriendly. Let's trade. We get some trade agreements here with some of these small nations. No. Greece. Yes, excellently done. I'm not sure how long they will last, though. The Ottomans will probably go for them quite heavily here. But what we're going to do is we're going to take Ankara immediately. We're not going to sit here and wait for it to be sort of in position here. Let's look what they've got. We've got a mortar, which is going to be a real menace to us. We've got cavalry, which will take care of the mortar. And they've got these gentlemen here as well. They've got a lot of melee, all melee units apart from this one here. So actually, we can probably do a lot of damage to them before any of these reinforcements arrive from all around the sort of regions. We can take Ankara, hold it down here. What's the income here? 1,091. What's the income? Can't find out what the income of that is. But if we're going to pull this army back, it will give us an additional sort of security in this area, locking down Ankara pretty tightly for us indeed. We do have the Don here, and a Cherkask here from the Russians we secured. We've got. I don't want to pump too much money into these sort of offshoot regions. There's no point. Not until we've got ourselves fully secured here. Back home, here in Britain, we have secured our trade lines from the Spanish. Oh, look at that. Those gentlemen do need to go into some kind of theatre of operations soon. Otherwise they're going to be wasted. And I don't want that. What's our income going to be? 1628. As you can see, our trade now tax income is not fantastic at all. But let's see if we can do what we need to do down here in Anatolia here. As you can see, it's the largest region they have with a huge amount available. But let's take this fight, my friends. Let's get in here. We could probably auto-resolve that as well, if we wanted to, but I want to try and do as much damage as I possibly can here to these. Bring them down, because that mortar here will do an awful amount of damage to us. It really will. So we're going to have to use our cavalry here. Hopefully these won't have to come in at all. This is almost a fully fledged force here. It's in pretty good shape here, so it's in good shape to repel any sort of counterattacks. But we're going to attack immediately, my friends, into Ankara, take it, and begin the sort of establishment of this new British order here in the sort of Middle East and sort of, you know, Europe region. And from there, Istanbul. If we can connect these two regions together, the two most profitable regions the Ottomans have, if we can bring them together, then we stand a good chance of being able to really put ourselves in a very, very good position here to establish, albeit a remote empire here, which straddles the east and the west. But by my word, my friends, if we can do that, we really do set ourselves on a very, very sound course. It's all about taking these, holding what we've got, reinforcing, bringing the sort of the armies back up to full replenishment, getting them up to full strength, because we're going to suffer a severe amount of counterattacks. Believe me, we are. The Ottomans will not take this lying down. But if we can take this, we rip a huge production centre from underneath them and hand it to ourselves. We should see our production shoot up and our income as well. Ooh, what's the deployment gods have given us today? Not too bad at all. This seems to be a sort of more of a plateau up here. As you can see, it goes down into this valley here where you can cut the road here, my friends. Cut the road to Ankara. Now, where is Ankara? Let's have a quick look where it is. Is it over there in the distance? There it is. So as I can say, if we cut the road to Ankara here, which we are going to do, but be careful that we've got these steps here, which we want our cavalry to go up this way. Right, let's bring our cavalry into... We haven't got diamond formation yet, so what I might do is just put one here on the right. Fantastic. That is exactly what we needed. One on the right there. Now let's set up our artillery. What we're going to use is we're going to use the hill here almost as a screen for the rest of our troops here. So we're going to bring our artillery quite high up on here. When we've got to take the attack to the Ottomans, we're going to try and do it with as few men as possible, but lay them low. Look at that, what an art. Look at that field of fire all the way back there. Fantastic. Yeah, they're looking good here. Very nice setup here. Again, using the hill here. Actually, just move them back slightly down onto this hill, this you can see, there's a slight raise here. The general, as always, out of harm's way here. From Churchill. We've got one unit of cavalry on this side here. Actually, I might bring another one over as well. So we'll split the forces up to drag that cannon fire, or should I say the mortar fire, away from one another. That's definitely what we need to do. That's not hidden there, but we can cut through this sort of very sort of lush sort of forestry area here and move down left and right. Pincer movement, my friend, pincer movement. Now, I am going to put the 33rd Foot in the vanguard of the defence here, but I'm hoping they're not going to be used at all. We are going to put out a small detachment, a small strike force. Oh, 3rd Grenadier, look at that. Now these Grenadiers I want to keep intact as much as I can possible. They are my finest force I have, the 3rd, and we got the 1st Regiment here as well. These are the finest troops I've got, and they're also the most expensive to replenish and upgrade. At the moment, every single piece of gold counts. So, I've got the 11th Regiment here. What have we got here? 212, 196. Right, we'll take the 13th Regiment. Put that here. We shouldn't really need them to be in defence here, but I'm not going to take any risks at all. Now, we're going to put 4 regiments here. We're going to cut the road with them here. They'll be pushing in this way here. We're going to use our cavalry here to really do some nice damage here. Take out that mortar as quickly as possible. Let's begin, my friends. Oh, we've got reinforcements already, which is what I didn't want. Oh, marvellous. Now we're going to be absolutely... Wow, they're coming for us big time here. No, we're going to keep these back. Come on, gentlemen, steady now. Steady. Oh, look at this. They're going to get absolutely blitzed to pieces here. Gentlemen, please. If you would be so kind. Thank you. Oh, they're wavering. They're wavering. Don't want any of these at all to be coming in here. This is not good at all. Come on, waver, you fiends, waver. Damn, we're going to get absolutely blitzed here. Move, gentlemen, move! Come on, gentlemen, move! Let's go! Double time! Ooh, look at that. Very, very crafty there. Get around them, get around them! Don't tell me you died on those. Don't tell me you died on there. Oh my god, they broke already. That is a shameful display. Wow, we get absolutely pounded to pieces here. lads, surely they're not routing, and they are routing. What a disgraceful display here. Oh, they found their courage. Ceasefire. Of course, they're losing slightly. They're shattered. Move, gentlemen. Into them. Let's see how they fare against 2 regiments. Alright, bring all them together. Ceasefire! Ceasefire! Enemy general's dead, look at that. Oh, an absolute butcher's yard here, my friends. This couldn't have gone any better, really, to be honest with you. Come on now. Oh, these Janissaries, they'll be a little bit tougher than normal. Especially with their sword. We shall break them. Let's overwhelm them. Come on, lads. Enemy general, brilliant. Ismail Haidaruddin. Shatter them. Shatter them. We'll have these broken, please, gentlemen. These will be shattered. Seems someone's found some courage here. Come on, break these. They're armed populace, for goodness sake. You're full regiments. That's more like it, gentlemen. What the blazes was all that about then? Yes, we did it, my friends. Complete shattering of that army there. Absolutely done. And now Ankara will fall to us, my friends. We can then solidify our hold here and hold against any potential counterattacks as well. It's vital that we hold this road open here for further incursions into the Ottoman realms. Look at that, 190. What an absolute beautiful fight by these cluster here. The others, we didn't lose too many. Look at that, none lost at all. Absolutely fantastic. We're trying to keep our losses to an absolute minimum. Beautiful, my friends. Look at that. Yes, it's ours. Look at that, 2725 straight away. No need to be like that. Right, you can defend here. What we're going to bring up, we should bring the Bayer mansion up. Get that control and over the populace here as more +1. Beautiful. And we've got this army coming up as well to support. We're going to surround Ankara. We are going to be in for some counterattacks here. But we need to take Istanbul as quickly as possible. Only 53 on their income, look at that. War weariness. They're under a lot of trouble there in Istanbul. They could lose Istanbul to rebels. That would actually suit us down to the ground, because that means they'd have to divert forces here while we got Ankara. Oh, an iron mind. Iron mine even. Farm. Brilliant. What's that like our researcher? Let's try and gather our thoughts. So we're going to socket bayonet so we can get military academy. From military academy we'll be able to get heavy cavalry, which will destroy the Ottomans. We've got 33rd foot. So basically these are going to be the main things that come out of it. Heavy cav. We do need to get carbines. Mainly because they'll take us down the wedge formation. We can also get condensed marching. Condensed marching. Royal Welsh Fusiliers. They'd be nice to get, but they're not critical. This will open up reorganized procurement. Army board. This will open up lifeguards. Black Watch. Royal Highlander Grenadiers. If we get this here, improved grenades, which we will definitely get. But we have to focus our resources, my friends, at the moment. We've taken Ankara now. That's a big, big chunk of the Ottoman Empire taken. If we can take Istanbul, we would have 2 of the main regions here under our control. And then we can start expanding quite vigorously. 6340, very nice indeed. Right, I think there's else we can do here. Anybody would like to possibly... No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't indeed. A shipyard. We need a shipyard? No, we don't. We've got this port though. Thank you very much. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Let's see how the Ottomans respond. Really interested to see how Russia respond here. Vital that Russia really do get involved in the act here to put the squeeze on the Ottomans. Maybe if they see what we've done here, maybe that'll spur them into some kind of action. No, they're in quite a tough war against Sweden, but still. Maybe even Poland will do something. Ottomans, here we go. Now they're going to start raiding these territories here. Trying to put the pressure on us if they can, which is fine. Russia. What are you going to do, Russia? Nothing at all. Maratha Confederacy. Louisiana. Persia's nothing at all, Persia. Mughal Empire. Greece, which is still survived, which is very nice for us to see here. Greece is still around, which is fantastic. Pirates. Oh, that's fine. Okay, they've raided here. 400. Wait a minute. 5708. We've taken quite. How come we've got 1971 here? Oh, I see. It looks like we're going to get a rebellion here. I would say we're pretty close to getting a rebellion in Anatolia here. Yeah, that's going to be a rebellion for definite. So we're going to have to definitely get our forces up for here. For definite. I'm not going to build anything there yet. Yeah, we'll definitely get the craft workshop up and running. And none of these yet until we've cleared the area. It looks like they're going to send in some... Yeah, they're going to send in some troops here. Ooh, that is definitely worth taking that trading port. But not yet until we've got the game, because we've got this area secure. So I think the first thing we need to do really is to bring this under control and get some of these gentlemen up to where they need to be. All of this, actually look at this army's pretty well topped off here. The Ankara army, on the other hand. Actually, let's get this army to absolutely, the full here. I have to get cobbled roads as well here to increase our range. We can't really put anybody else. These are replenished in their own time. Oh, look at that. Oh no, they're fine there. These are being replenished as well. This gentleman's fine. Okay, I think we should be okay here. But if they want to... Whoa. 24-pound howitzer there. That is going to be problematic. Any of these can be replenished, not a single one. So these have to be, hopefully they're not going to leave this, they're going to leave this army alone. If we can converge around Ankara, bring ourselves up here, I might even strike in and take Istanbul as quick as I possibly can. Look at that. They've barely got it under control here. 142 on the income. If they raid, then so be it. I'll let them raid, just to give them, I know they want to sort of, try and hit us back here. That's fine. Got nothing here we can do. Okay. Let's end the turn again, my friends. Quick turn around here. See what we can do. We're trying to get this sort of together to find that equilibrium between army and economy here, and using the resources we have to try and get as much as we can out of them. So no matter the size of the army, it's pretty much what we can get out of them. Can their value to us what they can take outstrip the value of what they look like? The army isn't brilliant. The armies aren't extremely powerful, strong armies. Oh, look at that. There's going to be a counterattack for definite here. That army there's going to counterattack. Of that I can assure you. I don't mind if they raid these ports, that's fine. Russia's not going to do much. But I'm glad Sweden is still about. I really am glad Sweden's about. That still puts a hole in the Ottoman plans, as it were. Barbary States, pirates. Izmir. Ah, there it is. Workers' right. This is not going to end in a good position for us in terms of how they're going to react to us. But they're starting to build up these forces here. Kurdish hillmen. We're going to leave that go there. Oh, Greece is gone. Greece is gone. That's why our economy has dropped. There's the army that did it. Pretty potent army, especially those. Look at those howitzers. They're going to absolutely destroy us. They are if we're not too careful. Ah, excellent. No, actually, what I wouldn't mind is carcass shot. We need carcass shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, put it into carcass shot. Oxford is getting field crop rotation, which is fine with us. That'll improve our farming conditions. Britain is actually pretty secure here at the moment now, which is good. We don't want to really overstep the mark in terms of anything like that. Can we get... Let's just see if they will take some technology in terms for trade. Yes, look at that. Trade, my friends, beautiful. Russia, and they're an enemy as well of the Ottomans, even better. I'm going to squeeze every single thing we can out of here. Got to make this work. We have to make this work. Got to get these. I'm not going to invest in any of this infrastructure until we've cleared out the Ottomans. And then we... Oh, Gordon Benny, look at that. They're sending up a real crack army here. And Georgia. Why is Georgia... Is Georgia at war? Yes, they are with the Ottoman Empire. That's perfect. Maybe together we can put them to the sword. Georgia. What about requesting an alliance here? Especially having them in here. 580. No, but what I will do... I can't give anything. Fine, not a problem. But if Georgia can take out Armenia here, then we can probably solidify our hold here. Take out these armies that are loitering about. Right, let's get these really secured now. Let's bring these up to where they need to be. Right, that's going to secure that. This army here, that will secure that. These, there. Not a great deal, not a huge amount of damage here. But it's enough to draw enough resources away from the rest of the armies here. This one do need to take quite a beating here in the battle for Ankara, but we're going to get it back up. We've got 3 good armies here. Now, what I really do want to do is, if possible, bring this up here to we got drill school. We're going to get that. Military syllabus. We're right. We can probably get a drill school here, but that's going to give us. We can already get colonial line infantry, so there's no point in going for that. We can increase our line infantry here. One of these forces will be moved to take out Istanbul. I think that's what we need to do. I think that's definitely what we need to do here. I think we're going to have -4. We're slowly bringing it under control, but I think we might have a rebellion here in Ankara. We will put that down really quick, my friends. We will not stand by and allow them to just sort of, you know, do whatever they want to do here. Ooh. Why is Jerusalem under attack? Oh, didn't they take that off us and haven't repaired it yet? There's a possibility. We want to get hold of Syria at some point, but not yet. We are not really strong enough for that just yet. But again, this is going to be the target here. Istanbul, if I can take that. But I have to reinforce one of these armies quite significantly to do that. So it might be this army might have to be sent in, reinforce it with 4 brand new regiments. Then you leave these 2 behind here to guard Ankara. They can pretty much repel anything coming their way, to be honest with you. Move that down to there. 3940. Let's end the turn, my friends. See what happens here. Looks like Russia might be moving some troops here from Crimea, possibly. Oh, if they take Moldova, that'll be fantastic for us. Maybe we can try and get an alliance with Russia in the long term. That would give us a strong economic, especially with the geopolitical situation the way it is. We could have a strong sort of ally in this region. It would allow us at least to lock down what we have and expand what we have, but have an ally there sort of to cover anything else in the other regions. Because, you know, Russia's the only region here that really does expand around and wrap itself around the Ottoman Empire. Will they come and try and attack these 3 armies here? I'm not sure. They may just resort, yeah, they're just going to keep themselves to raiding here. Which is fine, we can take the raiding, we can take the hit here from that. We can absorb that. And luckily, because Russia's taken the Crimea, it opens up this beautiful trade route here for us, it really does. That's exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. Huron. So this is going to be more of an episode where we stabilise what we've got, we build on what we've got here. We are going to remove these fiends here that are sort of raiding our lands here. If we can take Istanbul, we can then probably send, we can reinforce Ankara, we can probably send 1 force out that's going to, ooh, hello good sir. Right, where's our military research being done most of? Cambridge. So we're going to have our gentleman move to Cambridge. Excellent, excellent. Rebellion, there it is, there it is. Where are you, rebellion? Where are you? Well, where's that rebellion? Where's the army? Where is that rebellious army? Ooh, that's a pretty tidy army there. Not those, nor those. Where is the rebellion? No rebellion at all. Right, they are now at full. What's the income coming? 3204. Right. A drill school? No, we don't need that just yet. How are these gentlemen now? Can we bring... Yeah. The cavalry is going to cost us a pretty penny here to get these back up. And these are being replenished here as well. So we are going to keep this firmly reinforced here. We are going to recruit 2 regiments from here. Ooh, Iron Hand. Oh, just excellent. -2 middle classes. That's fine. Let's get that repaired there. And we can probably get this repaired here as well. That's going to take a little bit more money there. But I'm hoping we're going to get some pressure from the Russians here. Mind you, they just dug in here on the border here. That army's quite nice here, but I don't think the Russians are going to do too much in terms of anything else, because they're building here in Kiev, but their main fighting here is against Sweden here. Hence this is on fire here, this coaching in. But most of the fighting's up here. Thankfully, we've got this open to us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Of course. These are here, so we're going to have to get rid of these for definite. We've got quite powerful forces moving into the air. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. There's the rebels there. If they come for us now, we are ready to do it. Oh my golden penny, that's a huge amount of forces. We're going to be in a real fight here. Organ guns. And here. But if we can dispatch these armies here, we'll break the back of quite a lot of these forces. Oh, look, they're in the siege here. The Georgians have brought Armenia into siege. Oh my word, that's going to do us so much to help us. It really will. Georgia, come on. Was that an alliance? Okay, doing an alliance. We could have been good friends. We could have done much to aid each other, but we're not going to do that. Right, again, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Maybe if these come along here, then we can take them down. But whether they'll attack into the teeth of this defence here, because we've got a formidable defensive force here. Like I said, I'm not going to move any of these armies out until we've secured Ankara properly. And then we are going to take the Ottomans to battle. But if Georgia take Armenia here, what an absolutely fantastic event that will be. Because it will bring another region out of their control, which means it'll lower their income, and it'll give them another another enemy, should I say, which to think about. Which is definitely what we need. Here they come. Here they come. Ho ho ho! Look at that! What an absolute huge force that is there. That is an absolutely mind-bogglingly large force here, my friends. It's going to be the pivotal battle here. It's going to be the absolute pivotal battle here. But what I think I'll do, my friends, is I think what we'll do in this one is we'll take this fight next episode. As you can see here, we have managed to bring most of these forces up to full strength here. Luckily, most of these up to full strength. We've got a few here that aren't quite up to full strength, but luckily we're in pretty good shape here. But we are facing an exceptionally strong enemy here. They've taken a few casualties here in some of these regiments. These camel gunners here have taken a hit. Mind you, they've got organ guns, which can be an absolute menace. They've got demi cannons. They've taken a hit as well. These Rayleighs here, they haven't. They've got a lot of melee troops, luckily. Let's have a look at here. They've got a proper general down here. Bazooks. And then we've got Mob Hillman. Again, these taking quite a beating here. Oh, they've got some musketeers. They are pretty good. But 24-pounders, they're the ones who are going to do us some real harm. So 24-pounders. And then also we've got... Oh, these men have taken quite a battering as well. These are not... These look a lot, but in fact they're not really that well. They're pretty under strength. I was hoping they'd drag in these rebels as well. But this is going to be the defining battle, my friends, of... next episode. It really is. It's going to decide whether we hold Ankara or whether we have to abandon our plans again. But I'm not going to abandon our plans. Ankara is going to be ours. We're going to hold Ankara. And we are not going to allow the Ottomans to reclaim this at all. The reason they want this is because they're pretty much the heart of their economy, which we have ripped out here. But we are going to intercept. We are going to take this fight. This army will be taking the brunt of the first assault. Hopefully do as much damage as we possibly can with it. And we've got some really nice reinforcements. But again, It will be a brutal battle regardless of that. But we've dragged in all of the forces that are arrayed against us here in this area, and that's what we want. We want to bring them to the fight here, so that at least we have this engagement, we have this fight. We weaken the Ottomans, we throw them back, give us a chance to replenish and repair, and also to bring new troops into the armies, to build up the armies to full stack. If we get 3 full stack armies here in this region, it is an army corps. It's an army group. We've basically got an army group here in the Ottoman territories here in Ankara. So we have 3 armies, I pretty much classify as an army group. So we've got army group Ankara really here is fighting sort of the remnants, as it were, of the Ottoman Empire, because the Ottomans have really sort of brought all of the forces they've got available to them, and they're throwing them in to try and retake this, because they've got Georgia down in the sort of the, in the west, as it were, in the east even, I beg your pardon, my friends, in the east, about to take Armenia, which is going to really put a dent in them as well. We've got us here with this army group here commanding Ankara, which they really want to try and take back off us. We've drawn in all of their forces, which is just such a great thing to do. It really is, because it then puts them through the mincing machine, as it were, and really bring them down. We've got a full army here that's fully replenished, fully repaired. And we've got this secondary sort of reinforcements here, which I'm hoping not to bring into the battle. I'm hoping these 2 armies here, this army here under Kevin McDowell, and this army here will be able to do the job and destroy all of these. We've got then this one left in reserve, which is good. We can build this one back up to full, which is currently doing. And then we can hopefully push on against Istanbul. That's my key, is to link Ankara with Istanbul. If we can do that, we've got ourselves into a pretty good shape in terms of economy, but also sealing down the 2 core areas of the Ottoman Empire, and then we can start to expand our sort of plans from there, making the best of the situation we're in and bringing ourselves sort of as a coherent strategy, as it were. But my friends, I apologise for the shortness of this episode. Unfortunately, I've got quite a bit to do today in terms of behind the scenes, away from my total war. So I've got quite a bit to do. I do apologise for the shortness of the episode, but next episode is going to be massive. We look at this. We've got, what is it? Well in excess of 5,000 Ottomans up against 6,000 British in this army group. This army group against what effectively is an Ottoman army group as well. This is going to be the deciding battle. This is everything we've built up to now, all the sacrifices we've made, everything, the peace treaties we've made, the wars we've started. This is what it comes down to. This is the pivotal moment of this sort of campaign. If we can prevail, then we will have forged ourselves the start of what is going to be a mighty empire. If we lose, then we have to start all over again, my friends, in Britain. And we've made some enemies along the way, so we're not going to be able just to sort of, sweep things under the carpet and pretend it didn't happen, because we're going to be made ourselves quite a few enemies here, so it's pretty vital that we do this. But I hope you've enjoyed it, my friends, this episode. If you have, please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, my friends, please keep your comments coming down below. I do apologise for not replying to them all of late. It's been mind-bogglingly busy, my friends, as I always keep saying. I do apologise. I'm going to try and find some time to reply to your comments, all of them, my friends. I promise you I will. Hope you're having a good weekend. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.